Camacho, one of the most unique personas boxing has ever seen. A three-time New York Golden Gloves champion, a three-division world champion, and a Hall of Famer. The babyface assassin. He fights out of Mexico City and has the entire country in his corner. He's a three-weight division world champion.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Bayamon, Puerto Rico, a colorful and popular three-division champion of the world, Hector Camacho Sr. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Mexico City, here is the sensational three-division champion of the world, the baby-faced assassin, Marco Antonio Barrera.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And there's the bell to start round one. They threw the hook, it didn't land. Parries that jab away. That's not legal. That counter shot lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Some nice exchanges for... Hold that thought! Ooh, Camacho is in trouble. Camacho goes down. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your blood.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Hector Camacho that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
To make or break a fighter.
You gotta get out there, switch up.
Yes, I like that round. Good round, you feel good? Good work out there.
Go out there and get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there.
I'm missing. Great work.
And there's the bell for round two. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out flash as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
It prevents that left uppercut from scoring. There's a counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Swing and a miss with the... Hold that thought! And Barrera is rocked! That thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
There's a counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hector Camacho in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fight to get out there and get the job done.
Jab, and don't get carried away. Think about your defense on the end.
Everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it. I need you to switch
Them on the other end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Vary up a little bit so you can't figure it out. Good work. Good man.
You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back.
Be smart. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that.
Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round.
The bell rings and we start the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. Marco Antonio Barrera is on the canvas. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four. Come to me.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
I got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Holding nothing back here in the round. Come up, down goes Hector Camacho. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
You're right, Todd.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you continue?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. One round, 2 knockdowns, each by a different fighter.
Absolutely crazy.
You gotta get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back together. Your switch.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep him on the end of that.
Switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job.
There's the bell for round 4. How do you score the last round, Johnny, as both of these fighters went to the canvas?
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
Beautiful counter shot. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. perfect counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. The courage on display here is incredible. Split the guard. No way he survives this. Whoa, Johnny. Camacho is buzzed. How did they not go down?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Hector Camacho. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You let him back in. We're better than that, kid. Just go back out.
Nice round, good round. I like that, I'm happy. Good man, good man.
Back, and then we'll go again. You've completely switched up.
Good there.
On to the fifth we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Which fighter will say no mas? This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Can't connect with that right hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Hector Camacho that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
Your confidence away. Go out, and in the first minute, stick him in the end of your...
This is the beginning of round 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually out.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Ooh, Camacho is in trouble. Oh, wait a minute. Camacho is buzzed. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter punch caught him clean. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. A very competitive round. Hold it right there. Camacho in serious trouble right now. Let's talk about Hector Camacho in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
There's a lot on the line here.
Great round, great round. Now relax. Stay focused. Don't
Win this round, all right? It's only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing.
Now, come on. You're way better than that guy. You've let him back into the fight. You're not even in the same league as him. Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there.
Don't change too much. Keep doing it.
And there's the bell to start round 7. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
A big whiff with the right hook. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
His stamina is off the charts. Oh, watch out! Camacho might be ready to go. A much better game plan here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
His stamina is off the charts. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Down goes Barrera. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. You're okay.
Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep.
And we enter the 8th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
That punch lands. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? He blocks that jab. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Just missed with that hook. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Hector Camacho. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
I love that jab slick.
Your boxing back together and put him back at his place.
Beautiful, that's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. There he's on.
Just get your shots off and don't give him anything, all right? Now go back out there and win this round. You only lost one round. Nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that round.
Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
There's the bell to start round 9. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Beautiful counter shot. Oh, watch out! Camacho might be ready to go. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are.
Oh, my word! Barrera is down. Can he make it back to his feet? That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. Good counter pump. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes. You're switching off.
And take him out. Look, he's ready to go. He's gone already. Just
get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just box him. Be smart.
fight it out. Go out there and finish him. Good man. You say focus? Go on. Don't let him back in or anything. Don't give him no free shot.
This is the 10th. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
A lot of effort, and the legend Barrera just couldn't take anymore. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.